Hello, hello. It's Amy here from Amy Barker Art. I hope that you are having a wonderful night. And I wanted to come on to tell you about actually, no, I didn't call it that. I called it Paint Away the Winter Blues Challenge. And it's going to be tons of fun. I don't know the exact date yet, but I am setting this up for you. Hello, Linda. Thanks for being here. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm just pulling up my page behind you so I can see what you're saying. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I do have this fun announcement for you and some other ones too that I want to go over, but the Paint Away the Winter Blues is going to be soon, next month sometime. I'm not sure of the exact date yet, but I will figure that out. And if you want to be a part, then just go ahead and put Winter Blues, and then I will come back and give that to you. So I hope that you are all doing well. And the painting that we are going to do for the Winter Blues Challenge is this one right here. It is called Seaside Shelf, and Laura, one of my creative warriors, helped me come up with the name. All of you helped me brainstorm the name, but it's really, really cool. It has these beautiful orchid flowers with a clear vase, this conch shell, and this beautiful decorative bowl. I don't know if you can see on camera, but I even put a little bit of metallic in here, like a little metallic silver to kind of make that stand out. And so no, it's not going to be a winter painting. It is going to be this beautiful still life, but we are going to paint it during the winter. For all of you who might have a little bit of the winter blues, I don't know about you, but I get like that. Thank goodness I went to Florida for a little while, so that kind of helped. But let me know if you've gotten away this winter, or if you struggle with the winter blues as well. Let me know, because I feel ya. I know how that is. Hello, Colleen. Very pretty, says Linda. Thank you. Colleen says pretty. Thank you very much. All right. Linda says she's got it too. So anyway, I will be setting up an event for this, and we will do this in 3 different classes. So it's not going to be like a rush. I did this tutorial for you in 3 different parts. So it will be Paint Away the Winter Blues Challenge. It's going to be all kinds of fun stuff happening. If you don't want to paint it exactly like mine, you don't have to. I give you all kinds of ideas on how you can create your own piece just by the inspiration from the Seaside Shelf that I created. And I did take that reference photo in Florida, so it was nice. It was nice to get away for a little while and go on my business retreat. Winter Blues, okay, awesome, Linda. And Linda is one of my creative warriors inside of my membership, my Creative Warriors membership. So Linda, it doesn't cost anything for you. It is going to be $10 unless you are a creative warrior. And that's because I'm putting tons of awesomeness in here for you. Don't worry, you'll have the supply list. You'll have the instructions, plus I go through step by step exactly on how to create this painting. This is done on an 8x10 on a wrapped canvas, but you can paint it on a larger size if you want to. That's not a problem. Or you could even paint it on a different surface. It doesn't even have to be a canvas if you want to paint it on a slate or something like that. I've had people paint on all different kinds of surfaces, plus me too. I've painted like porch leaners and things like that. So thanks again for all of you popping on and hanging out. So I wanted to also give you another announcement from me. And for all of you who are running your art businesses, or thinking about running your art business, this will be helpful to you. And for those of you who took coaching week with me on how to sell a painting, I did talk about failure in there in one of my videos for you on how to sell a painting. And the reason that I'm bringing that up, we touched on that a little bit in our Creative Warriors meeting today. If you're not a Creative Warrior yet and you're not on the wait list, then just say wait list and I'll come back and give that to you, because we'll be opening up the doors to the membership in May this year. So if you want that, go ahead. But anyway, back to the whole failure word, which I don't really like, because people like freak out, like, oh my God, you know, that makes me feel bad. Who wants to fail? Look, I want to say that sometimes we get in this mode where, you know, things aren't always working right, or we tried something and it didn't work out, and then we get bummed out. It's all a part of business. It's all a part of growing and learning and discovering what works and what doesn't work, and moving forward like that, because if we don't fail, we can't ever succeed, right? So we need to kind of go through those steps in those those parts of our journey to actually build our art businesses. That's what happens, right? So I haven't done everything perfectly. And so to talk a little bit more about, hello, Debbie, thanks for popping on. Talk a little bit more about that. My page here that you're on right now, Amy Parker Art, here's like full transparency from me, from a working artist, okay? Amy Parker Art. My website is called amyparkerart.com. This business page is Amy Parker Art. My collectors group, where I have over 700 of my own art collectors, that's called Amy Parker Art. So I did this for a few years online. I've been an artist my whole life, but I did this for a few years online, and sold my paintings and my portrait drawings of people and animals, and tons of quick, fast, beautiful home decor type of paintings that I do, which I still do. And I do give my Creative Warriors an amazing painting tutorial every single month inside of the membership, that I give them gold rights to use for their own businesses, to grow their own collector base and do what I do, sell paintings online, right? But not, I'm reflecting here inside, and I'm sharing this with you and being completely open and honest, transparent. So when I started to switch over to help other artists, right, and I'm still painting for my collector base as well, not as much as I did in the past, because I'm helping all my Creative Warriors. I have 30 Creative Warriors inside of the membership, and you know who you are. You can even hashtag CW when you come on if you want to. But so have I failed? No, I don't look at it as a failure. But, and what am I talking about? I'm talking about my business page here that you're on, Amy Parker Art. I kind of blended everything together, right? Because it's a lot of work, especially if you own your own creative business, you're an artist like me, and you have a business page on Facebook. You know, you got to put the time in. You got to do your lives. Hello, Tammy. You got to do your lives. You have to do your posts. You have to be there for your people, right? Which I have been doing, and I will always continue to do. I'm looking this way because Kirby, my cat, looks like he's going to jump right up here and get in my way, like he always does when I'm on live with you. Oh. But anyway, so what I did today and yesterday was I created 2 more business pages, and I'm saying this publicly so you all can know. Oops, Herbie is jumping over here, and I just didn't want him to get onto my painting there. Yes, so Tammy, she just said so much to do, so she knows exactly what I'm talking about. Now, so for those of you, maybe you're just thinking about starting your art business, right? Me personally, what I do is I'll just reiterate, I create my own paintings and I sell to my own collector base. So I'm an artist. I'm an instructor. I also teach painting and teach different art classes to people who want to learn more skills with their art, right? Maybe they want to learn acrylic painting or, charcoal drawing. I've done a lot of that, so I teach what I know. Hello, Linda. Linda's one of my CWs, my creative warriors. Thanks for popping on, Linda. You're awesome. Linda, I would get two Lindas on here right now. They're both creative warriors. And Linda Clark, you crack me up all the time, lady. I just love your personality. It's so amazing. And Linda Arsenault, I love you too. That's my auntie, and she's an amazing artist. Here I am with my squirrel moments, okay? I'm trying to give you a little lesson in, like, not really failure, but like setting goals, trying to reach goals, and like, how do you know if something is working or something isn't working in your business, right? So I'm an artist, a coach, an instructor. So when I say coach, I'm talking about art business coach. I'm good at marketing. I love marketing. I love teaching other artists how to market their artwork online. That's really a huge passion of mine. Hence the reason I started a membership to teach them how to do that. Plus, I do love teaching as well, so I give them a painting tutorial every month, and some of them use those tutorials for their own businesses because I give them gold rights to that design. And some artists in my membership want to just create their own artwork, which is totally fine. And I have some artists in there that do both, which is totally fine. Hello, Gail, aka Creative Warrior. So what I did, right, was when I decided last year, because it's been almost a year now since I opened the doors to my membership to help other artists. So what I really struggled with back then is, should I just keep this one business page for everything all here on the page, which I've done for almost a year now. And yes, I could continue to do that, but I set myself a goal for like a certain number of followers and growth that I have on my page, for this page that you're on, Amy Parker Art, on my Facebook business page. And I did grow, but I did not reach my goal within that time frame that I wanted to. It is good for us in business to set goals, and it is good to track our our analytics, and look at your analytics and track your accomplishments, or for a lack of better word, failures, right? What's working, what's not working. So this is working, but it is not reaching as many as I wanted it to at this time. Does it mean I failed? No, I didn't fail. I'm loving what I do. I'm loving all of you. I appreciate all my followers. I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry about that. But basically, I'm talking about this because I want to let you know I started 2 other business pages. One yesterday and one today. One of those is going to be a tutorial for my creative warriors as well. So be on the lookout for that. Pivot opportunities. Yes, that's right. That's right. Tammy, that's a wonderful way to say it, right? So she's right. Tammy is totally right. And Tammy has a wonderful business as well, wonderful creative business, and she's awesome. So yes, pivot opportunities. So I'm taking this opportunity. Thank you, Tammy. That's why I created 2 other pages. And because I'm an artist, instructor, and coach, I'm keeping this page, Amy Parker Art. I'm still going to be talking to my entire audience on here for a while now as we kind of go along. But I'm going to try and grow those other pages, because I'm focusing I'm trying to help out with each thing that I do and focus each thing that I do onto a specific page so that you won't be coming on here and hearing something you could care less about, right? So this page is going to ultimately turn back into what it was initially meant for, which was for my own collector base, creating my paintings for my collector base. So does that mean you have to leave this page? No, it does not. And if you want to watch me with my artistic mind and how I think and create my own pieces for my own series, my own collections, and for my own collectors, you most certainly can stay right here and you can watch that because I'd be happy to have you. But I did start another page yesterday that is called Art Marketing, and right now I have 0 followers. Today I started a page called Art Tutorials. Right now I have 0 followers on both of those pages. Why? Because I literally just made them, right? And so if you are on this page or follow me because you are mostly interested in art tutorials, then I'm just giving you the heads up. There will be a lot of that on the art tutorial page. If you are following me because you are an artist that wants to grow your art business online organically, that's what I teach in Creative Warriors, as well as give that painting tutorial. But that's why I set up that other page, Art Marketing. So I'm going to be talking mostly about why you want to market yourself online as an artist, and what is even marketing, and what does it mean to have a collector base, and what does it mean to make an engaging post, and what does it mean to, all this stuff about marketing, right? So I will be concentrating that there. Doesn't mean I'm not going to talk about it on all pages and, help everyone, because I'm still answering questions, but I get a lot of messages on my page and emails and things like that. So I'm just doing this as a little test market for myself, basically, and see if that is easier for all of you, and if I can satisfy those needs that you have easier by having those pages. So I do know that I have some of you popping on that might have missed the beginning, so I just want to recap real quick, because I am announcing that I am doing a painting challenge for you coming up soon. I don't know the exact date yet. If you want to be involved, just type Winter Blues and I'll come back and give that to you. I am going to be teaching you step by step how to create this beautiful painting. It's a still life painting, and it's not a winter scene because we are beating the winter blues. So we are painting something that's not winter. But this will be in a three class series. It's going to be $10 unless you are a creative warrior. That it's going to be this much for you, because I give you all kinds of perks, people. But yeah, we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be in a private group, and I have 3 videos for you on each step on how to do this painting. You can also use your own creative spin. You don't have to do it just like me, but if you want to, you can. I'm also going to do a business training in there as well when we are done creating our piece, for those of you that are interested in learning more about, about selling your paintings online or your drawings or whatever it is that you're creating, because I know how to do that. Been there, done that, still doing that. So I will give you that as well. So it is literally only going to be $10. It's going to be online. It will be in a group that I'm going to make for you. And I see Debbie's putting winter blues, Tammy winter blues. How fun. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Linda says she loves the silver metallic addition to the bowl. Can you see that? Good. I'm glad you can see that. I didn't know if you could see that on camera. But yes, all of you that want to do this with me, it's not just going to be with me. It's going to be with my creative warriors who sign up for this, which is 0 for you. So don't go jump in there. I always put these special links for you inside of our membership. I don't have the date on it yet, but it will be sometime next month. It's going to be, I believe, a 4-day challenge. And everything inside of the group for Paint Away the Winter Blues is going to you're going to have the recordings for that. So if you're like, oh my God, Amy, I'm working, or I can't do 4 days, or whatever, I get it. Everybody's schedule is different. So don't freak out. You're still going to be able to get those, okay? Hello, Laura. Thank you for popping on. Laura, everybody say thank you to Laura, too, because she helped me name this painting, which I titled Seaside Shelf. I titled it Seaside Shelf. So, for Paint Away the Winter Blues, that's what we're painting. And, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but I do get seasonal depression. And like I was saying earlier, going to Florida with my business friends for our business retreat was really a nice break. And my arthritis didn't hurt. So yay, thanks for that, warm weather. But now I'm back in the freezing cold. And it's like, oh, I told Tim, I don't want to live here anymore during the winter. I really want to be a snowbird. And of course, you know, we have all kinds of responsibilities here at home, mostly him because he works right here and I work online. Yay, beauty of working online. Love it, love it. But hopefully one day we will be snowbirds. Hello, Laura. But anyway, a squirrel moment. But I just thought, because I know if I feel the winter blues sometimes, some of you may feel that as well, depending on kind of where you live, right? I'm up in the Northeast where it's freezing out. Freezing. The cat doesn't even want to go outside. And neither does the dog. He goes out for 2 seconds, pees on the porch, and then wants to come back in. He won't even go downstairs. So anyway, cold. So this will be really nice to help beat the winter blues, spend some time with me and with like-minded creatives. You'll meet some friends in there. It's going to be fun, and we're going to, we're going to create something beautiful. Like I said, you can make it on a bigger canvas if you want. You can paint it on a different surface if you want. Whatever your little creative heart desires, okay? I still feel like talking, so I'll talk away a little bit. If you have questions, you go ahead and ask. And I know some of you already typed in winter blues, which when I have the event set up, which should be probably in the next couple of days, I will come back in here and give that to anyone that types winter blues in. But I'm going to turn my camera around because I was talking about how I'm pivoting a little bit and I'm trying something different with my business, which involves you, okay? So I started 2 different business pages. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm not getting rid of this one, Amy Parker Art, but I'm going to turn my camera around so I can show you what it looks like, so you can see what the header of the page looks like and all that. So any of you that want to go and follow that page too, to see what happens with it, that would be wonderful. That would be wonderful because, like I said, I set one up yesterday that's called Art Marketing, and I will be talking all about marketing your art online. I set up another one just today called Art Tutorials, and that's going to involve, what do you think? All art tutorials. So if one of those in particular, or both, really floats your boat, then that's where you want to be, because I'm going to be on all pages, okay? So let me just turn this around so I can show you my screen for a second. Oops, actually, I think I better just hold this because my camera was up too high. All right, so there we are looking at ourselves. All right, here's my art marketing page. It says, are you an artist? It's got this silly picture of me right here for my profile, and then this one right here, where right in my armpit, it says, are you an artist? So art marketing, and, you know, I'm going to talk all about art marketing, obviously, on this page. So you go ahead and find that one. And then I thought I had the other one pulled up, but let me see if I can just pull this up real quick. Give me a second. Sorry about if I'm making you dizzy here. Art. Oops, there it is. I see it right here. Okay, so here's the other one, art tutorials, and this is the header photo, wanna create art. And there's me, art tutorials. So those are the pages, the business pages that I just created. Here's a little tip for those of you that want to create new business pages. And I've created numerous ones throughout my endeavors online, right? We don't want to create too many, but I have created some other ones, right? Some work, some don't, but Amy Parker Art has always worked, but because I'm teaching artists how to grow their art businesses, and I am also teaching some step-by-step tutorials like we're going to do for Paint Away the Winter Blues. Type that in if you want to be involved for that painting. This way I can differentiate on these particular pages what's happening. So Amy Parker Art, where you're watching now, is not going to go away anywhere ever. And but it will turn into me more creating my own type of art for my collector base, which you are welcome to watch anytime. But because I have this many followers, and isn't that where we all start when we create a business page? I would encourage you, if one of those sounds fun to you, to go ahead over there and follow me right now. That would be great, so you can kind of see how things unfold. So I do want to give a tip, like I was going to say, about creating a business page. And I did a tutorial for this for my Creative Warriors, so it will be coming out for a training. So heads up on that. On how to start a business page for like your classes, for like teaching classes, your art parties, and or your paint parties, whatever you want to do. But when I went to create the username on my art tutorials page that I just set up today, Facebook tells me, and you know how they are, right? Some things we can do, some things we can't do. But just keep this in mind if you are like me and you end up making another page or two. When I tried to create the username, it says I'm not allowed, this page is not allowed to create a username. And when I investigated more, because they'll give you little things to click, hello Marcy Telford, aka Creative Warrior, thanks for popping on. It said I wasn't allowed to create that username, and that's because, guess what? Does anybody know? I just told you I created another page yesterday. So this platform is like, oh, she's creating too many pages at too many times. So that's why. So I still created both pages, but if that happens to you, you might just have to wait a little while, like I do, to create your username. I could create it for art marketing, my art marketing page, but I couldn't do it on the art tutorials page, but that's okay. I'm just rolling with it, and I will go back and change that after. So, let me get, I'm behind you here. I'm getting my mouse, and I'm trying to pull you up on my big screen so that I can see what you're saying. There we go. And there we go. Gail also typed in the Winter Blues. Okay, Gail. And Gail, you can get in for free. It's only $10 anyway to do Paint Away the Winter Blues, but you get in for free because you are a Creative Warrior member. And for my members, I always give my Creative Warriors inside of my membership either free or discounted rates on anything that I do. Any workshops, challenges, different things like that. So once you become a Creative Warrior, you can expect those special perks from me. If you're not a Creative Warrior yet and you want to be, you can type waitlist and I will give that to you. I do have that. I can give it right to you. Because we will open the doors for that in May. And I would be so excited to invite you in because my Creative Warriors are awesome. They're awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okie dokie. So let me, for those of you that are just popping on, just remind you that Paint Away the Winter Blues Challenge, I don't have the date yet, but it will be next month. It's going to be 4 days long. We are going to be painting my design, Seaside Shelf, in acrylics. It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful. It's a still life. And it has a beautiful decorative bowl, the conch shell, and the see-through glass vase. So if you want to make something like transparent, this is a good class for that as well. And it's a nice, simple, calming, beautiful piece. So if you'd like to paint that with us, that's all you got to do is just type Winter Blues, and I will give you that info as soon as I set that all up. But it is going to be 4 days. I've already recorded 3 videos for you. It's going to be in 3 different parts. And that way you don't have to rush through it. We can spend creative time together because, hey, this is about beating the winter blues, doing something creative, painting away the winter blues, and connecting with like-minded creatives and having a good time. So it will be only $10. And it will be in a private Facebook group. On the 4th day, for those of you that are interested, I'm also going to give you a training on art business and art marketing. So that will be available to you as well. And hello, Gloria. Thank you for popping on. Thank you, thank you. Did you see the painting, Gloria? I think you might have just popped on, but this is the one that we are doing for Paint Away the Winter Blues Challenge, which will be happening next month because this month is almost over already. Yay, freezing January, coming to the end of that. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Gloria. She says beautiful. If anybody has questions, you go ahead and ask me. And some of you that are just popping on now, just letting you know, being totally transparent, I have run this page, Amy Parker Art, for quite a while now. I started it for my own art collectors. Then last year I decided to start helping other artists, teach them how to start, run, and grow their own art businesses, teach them how to market their paintings online organically like I have. And I have 30 members inside of Creative Warrior membership now. Gloria, I don't have the dates yet, but all you have to do is just, if you want to participate, just put Winter Blues, and I'll come back and I'll give it to you. I'm going to be setting that up within the next couple of days, so I'll come back and give it to you. Squirrel moment, because I was reading Gloria's question. What was I talking about? So, I did make 2 business pages. If you missed it, you can go back and watch the recording of this. I'm leaving it right here like I always do for all my my videos that I do for you. And my 2 new business pages. This one is not going anywhere, by the way, but my 2 new ones are called Art Marketing and Art Tutorials. Pretty self-explanatory. And I do show, I showed a few minutes ago, I turned the camera around and showed you what it looks like. And I have 0 followers because I just started them. So if you would like to have me focus just on tutorials, then go like that page that I created. And we'll be doing tutorials on that page. If you want to focus just on your business in art marketing, go follow that page, because that's what we'll be doing there. Okay? For those of you, I know I do have a couple of creative warriors that I'm thinking in my brain probably would be interested in this. I may have some followers here on my page that could be interested in as well. So here's my last announcement. Just kind of giving you a recap of like the week and what's going on. Linda says it all works together. Good idea. Yeah, I'm gonna try it, Linda. It's gonna be more work for me because I'm the business owner here of amyparkerart.com, but where I'm an artist, coach, and instructor, I figured I would have these 3 different pages so that I can kind of concentrate for each one that wants that. So we'll see. We'll see. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, right? Because like Tammy said earlier, she's right, pivot opportunities, right? And I am so thankful that a year ago I decided to help other artists because I'm loving it, and it's a huge passion of mine. Loving it, loving it. So anyway, here's the last announcement. I know I have a couple of creative warriors that are pretty advanced. They're kind of techie, and they're pretty advanced. They've got some good followers on their business pages and things like that. If you are not one of my creative warriors, but you follow me here on this page, you have your own art business, and you are interested in learning a lot more, and you really want to get going online, inside of Creative Warriors, I teach organic strategies on how to grow your art business online, which is what I did. And I have my own business coach. Her name is Heidi Easley. She owns Texas Art and Soul, and I was in her membership for quite a while. And I also took a course that she had last year called Outer Limits. It's expensive, not gonna lie, right? It's expensive, but it is for those of you who are, I know this will reach some of you who think you are ready for this. If you feel like you're ready for this, then this is for you. So Outer Limits, I took last year with Heidi Easley. Tammy did too. And, oh, Tammy, you're going to see her. That's awesome. Awesome. She's great. So she's also Tammy's business coach, too, I imagine, from reading that comment. And anyway, I am an affiliate for Heidi Easley, who is someone who really mentored me and helped me out. I did a lot of things by myself for years and years on end, right? But I did take her course, Outer Limits, last year. She's offering it again. It actually starts next month, so pretty soon. If anyone wants that information, Heidi has done an entire training on that webinar to tell you what it's all about. All you have to do is put OL, type OL if you want in here, and I'll give that to you. It is my affiliate link, so meaning if you do jump into Outer Limits, which yours truly will be in again this year, so if you take it, I'll be right in there with you. If you take it, then I do make a percentage off of that, but I just wanted to throw that out there because I would never talk about something that I didn't learn from, gain a lot of insight from, and things like that. So she's really wonderful, and she really helps out, and it's all about kind of taking your business to another level. It's about creative businesses online. I do teach my creative warriors all kinds of stuff about that, like how to build collectors group. That's not in Outer Limits, right? But in my my business coach's Outer Limits course, who is, like I said, Heidi Easley, She teaches like how to make a free gift to attract people to you, to build an email list. If this is something you're interested in, there's all kinds of amazing bonuses that she puts in there, on Pinterest, on, let's see, on Pinterest, on community texting app, all kinds of ways to just build your creative business online. And you will meet a bunch of people in there that are like-minded. And yeah, that's where I actually met my bestest business friend online last year. And as you know, I just came back from Florida because Lisa Marie and I, we built, well, I met Brenda, my friend Brenda first, and Cheryl first, inside of my mentor's membership. Prior to that, so I was already hanging out with Brenda and Cheryl, and so when I took Outer Limits, I met Lisa Marie, and then her and I brainstormed. We fit together like this, right? So you'll meet people like that too, that you can collaborate with, you can build friendships with, and so that's what we did. And then we gathered a few other friends that we met, that I met, that Lisa Marie met, and that I already had Cheryl and Brenda, so I brought them in. And we all just came back from Florida. We had a great time, and it was a huge business brainstorm. So that's our own little, women in business group that we created by taking this course and by having another mentor. And so if you're interested in Outer Limits, go ahead and put OL, and I will give you that information. It will be like, you can get the full webinar. I can put it right in here for you if you want it. And Tammy says, yes, Heidi is awesome, and the course is awesome too. Yes, it is. It is. Tammy, are you taking it again this year? If so, I'll see you in Outer Limits, and I know it starts in, well, just like a couple of weeks, or maybe not even a couple of weeks. I don't know. I'm not very good at counting, especially right now. What is it, the 19th? And Outer Limits starts soon. So, all right. I know I've like talked a blah, blah, blah a whole lot, but I'm super pumped to have those 2 new business pages I set up. Go ahead and jump in there. If you want to do the painting challenge with me and other creatives and do the Seaside Shelf, it's $10. Unless you're a creative warrior, it's totally $0 for you. And just type that in, Winter Blues, and I will give that challenge to you. That's $10. If you want the information on my business coaches Outer Limits course, which is jam-packed full of business information, then go ahead and put OL. I'll come back and give that to you. It is my affiliate link. It's not like you're going to click and just get it. It will be you click and she will show you, give you the whole rundown of everything. She can explain it better than I can, but it is awesome. And anyway, I don't want to keep throwing too much at you. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for listening to this spiel. I really hope that you follow those pages of mine that you're interested in. You're welcome. And I hope you have a great night too, Marcy. And I will catch you all soon. Oh, if you're not on my text list and you want to be, text me 603-273-6187. That's my personal cell. I am getting the community app pretty soon. But that's my personal cell. And I send out a message before I go live so you don't miss anything. Once again, it's 603-273-6187. Just say, it is, whatever your name is, add me to your list. And I'll do that. Okay. Awesome. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thanks for watching. See you soon.